The 2025 World Happiness Report has just been released, and America's ranking is wild. So keep in mind when you're seeing where each country placed, citizens of each country were actually asked to rate their own lives on a scale of 1 to 10. And god damn it, Finland, you are apparently the happiest country in the world for the 8th year running. There are, however, some changes because we got Costa Rica and Mexico entering the top 10 for the first time ever. Israel dropped down 3 places to become the world's 8th happiest country. And then, of course, we got the familiar faces: Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, Netherlands, you know the drill. Interestingly, both the US and the UK dropped down to 23rd and 24th, which for America is their lowest and most miserable ranking ever. And then right down on the other end, the unhappiest countries in the world in 2025 are Zimbabwe, Malawi, Lebanon, Sierra Leone, and then by a huge margin, the unhappiest country is Afghanistan. So the question is, do you agree with this list or not?
Surprise, the UK has been voted the second most miserable place to live in the whole world. And I've been talking about the fact that I left the UK and I never plan to return for these reasons. For the fact that most people are miserable, the weather's miserable, the politics are horrible, the cost of living crisis is out of hand and the government are not really doing much about it. And before you comment below, I can't leave, how can I leave? This is how. Back in 2020, I made the decision to take my own freedom into my own hands, my own income into my own hands by starting my own online business as a social media manager, so that I could choose where I got to live, so that I didn't have to stay in a place that made me miserable, in a place that made me feel stuck, in a place where I was living paycheck to paycheck. I created a business that was fully remote, and now I live in Thailand, and over the last few years I've lived in Mexico, Bali, Australia, Vietnam, and other places. And the question is, if you're one of those people who is miserable in the UK, are you going to carry on like that, or are you going to take things into your own hands and create something for yourself that gives you that choice and that freedom to be able to firstly live wherever you want, and secondly earn the salary or the income that you actually want? Because there are 2 types of people in this world. There are those that will just complain their whole life and do nothing about it, and there are others that will recognize that they are not happy and they will take the actions necessary to make changes in their life so that they can become happy.
Britain voted the second most miserable nation in the world. We finally have a statistic to quantify just how fucking depressing that country is. Why is it that way, and what can you do? Let's explain. So, Britain came second behind Uzbekistan, right? A Central Asian former Soviet country. And then the UK. So the UK just has a culture of misery, and we're unified by that. We love to complain, we're miserable all the time, the weather's shit. We've been fucked over by our government for the last 15 years, and that is a huge reason for it. COVID didn't help things at all. The economy is performing miserably. Everyone is miserable. So what can you do? Leave. Just fucking leave that country. It makes life so much better. There is so much more to the world out there. Do we want to fix our country? Yes. Do we have the power to do so? It's going to take a long time for that, right? The parliamentary system that we have, it doesn't lend us many favours. We need to have proportional representation. Labour and the Tories aren't going to let that happen because it will shoot them in the foot. That's one of the problems that we have with our country, is our politicians are self-serving wankers who do not have your interests at heart. And when you get caught up in that politics, it also makes you more miserable. So what do? You remove yourself from it, and you go to a lovely, warm, tropical country here like Thailand. Or you go out to Australia, where you have the cultural ease of the Australians, the similarity, and also a shitload of Brits if you want to be around them. But then you also have nice weather and a nice lifestyle and people that are happier. And then you see, yes, there is so much more to the world than that shitty, miserable, grey island where you are getting overtaxed, you're paying too much on everything, your politicians don't care about you, your healthcare system is crumbling, your children's schools are falling apart, there's potholes in your road, the army's going to shit and they're now talking about making you join it forcibly. Just get the fuck out of that country. It will make you so much happier.
The UK was voted the second most miserable place in the world in a new eye-opening survey. Only Uzbekistan ranked lower than the UK in a global mental well-being index. According to the US nonprofit Sapien Labs Mental State of the Year report released last week, the nonprofit looked at results from 500,000 respondents from 71 countries for a survey on how people's inner state impacts their ability to function within their life. Context: the think tank then compared countries by giving them a score. Scores under 0 represent distressed or struggling. Scores between 0 and 50 mean enduring. 50 to 100 means managing. And 100 to 200 means succeeding or thriving. Britain scored a pitiful 49 overall, while the average among all countries was 65. It was also a close tie between the UK and South Africa over who had the largest proportion of respondents who are distressed or struggling, 35%.
Uzbekistan is the only country officially voted more miserable to live in than the UK. So in answer to your question, why did I leave the UK? There is your answer. That is the answer. Official records now state that the UK is the second most miserable country to live in. That is currently even more miserable than countries like Ukraine and Russia, who are war-torn. Even more miserable than Afghanistan, Syria. If you want unofficial records, all you need to do is just jump into the comments of any of my videos and you will see the unhappiness and despair of the people of the UK. A lot of these people are stuck in an environment they don't like and aren't really willing to change it. I don't really know what to tell you. But what I do know is you can't be happy with life if you spend your free time going on to the comment sections of people that are trying to better theirs just to spread hate and drop negativity. And to all the people that are watching this video which are hoping with every sinew of their body, every fibre of their being that I have to return back to the UK, how's your morning? How's your morning? Mine's good. How's yours? Peace.
Guys, people in UK has been ranked as the second most miserable people in the world. Oh, this news said that a recent global survey has ranked the UK as the second most miserable country in the world, highlighting widespread dissatisfactions among its population. Factors contributing to this ranking include 1. Economic pressure, rising living costs, political instability, and declining public service. The result reflects growing concern over quality of life, mental well-being, and national outlook, placing the UK behind only one other country in terms of overall unhappiness. They say that people in UK are not happy in general. No wonder all of you are in my comment section. So when they transfer una miserable life, una misery at me in my comment section, please, I'm not the problem. Anyway, people in UK, how true is this news? You can confirm at the comment section. Are you all miserable?